At 20 past 3, the 1200 meter event will be run. It's race 5, a merit rated 73 handicap. And at this point in time, 8 runners will go to post. No changes, no scratchings at this time of recording, so make sure you check everything before you structure your bets and take your bets. But Graham, the 5th race, when I had a look at this card late last night, for me it looked to be a bit of a 2-horse race between Bernie's Dream and Theravada, and Theravada's been absolutely eating up the turf, the poly, in his last 3 starts, and he's just been denied victory. And then Bernie's Dream, who seems to be super talented and progressive. The team are quite upbeat about Bernie's Dream's future. But could he be a better turf horse?
He may well turn out to be a better turf horse. He's only had the 1 start on the Polly Bernie's Dream, so it's hard to knock him on that basis. He's a 3-year-old giving a bit of weight to the hard-knocking Theravada. Now, Theravada is an interesting horse. He's run second, as you've said, 3 times in a row coming into this race. Once over 1,600 metres, once over 1,200 metres, once over 1,400 metres. He's back over 1,200. When you're backing a horse this consistent, but knowing that he comes from off the pace, you're always running a risk. And I'm sure Dennis Bosch is trying to find the right jockey. He's been ridden in recent times by Anton Marcus, Luke Ferraris, Marco van Rensburg, Raymond Danielson, Stuart Randolph, Lyle Hewitson. Now South Africa's champion jockey Warren Kennedy gets his first go on Theravada. So, I think that he sets the standard. I've gone in a big way again with number 4 Theravada, knowing full well that there is a risk that he gets too far out of his ground. But I think his winning turn is just about time for his winning turn. And so, you've got to go wide in some of the other legs that are a bit more tricky. And so I've narrowed this down to number 4, Theravada. But that being said, I have plenty of respect for Roy's Magic, for Bernie's Dream, and Bedazzled Joker. Those I would pick out as the principal rivals to Theravada. Gentleman's Way, interestingly, of course, beat Theravada last time. His stable companion, Dennis, has kept them apart at this race meeting. So, Dennis will possibly be hoping both will win.
Sure. You've touched on the principles. I don't think we need to dwell on this field too much, but one question before we close. Race 5, number 6, Ma Nonu. Are you happy to ignore that last run back on the poly where he seems to be a little better? Would you include him in trifectas and quartets?
Well, if you can include Ma Nonu, then you've got to include Leslie's Path to Fame, and both. That form line might well stand up. I've decided that, and yes, of course, either could finish 3rd or 4th, Ma Nonu, Leslie's Path to Fame, because obviously there is every chance that 1 or 2 of the others might fluff their lines. So yes, they are obviously candidates for trifectas and quartets. They come into the race in pretty good form. But it's a small field, but you've still got to narrow it down. And I'm in the camp of Theravada. I think the principal threat could be Roy's Magic.
Okay, so not much argument between Graham and I for this race and for this meeting, because there are a couple of races where we agree on our first choices, and I'm in Theravada's camp as well. Healthy respect for Bernie's Dream. Graham's got healthy respect for the one Roy's Magic as well. But the point of the matter is we're both in Theravada's camp. We're going to have our hearts in our mouths because he's going to be charging home late. But hopefully this time he'll be in front when the photographs are taken.